Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video we are going to discuss state diagram of counters. So in the previous videos we have discussed about counters, introduction to counters, types of counters, and 2-bit, 3-bit, 4-bit, triple counters. All these things we have discussed in the asynchronous one. Now we are going to understand the basic thing in the counters, that is state diagram. So let's get started. So basically if you consider that is 2-bit triple counter. So these are the basics that we have discussed in the previous videos. Just we are going to have an intro for that and we are going to understand what is meant by that. So the first one is up counter and second one is down counter. Basically the circuit diagram is the up counter, but we are going to understand the up counter and down counter for the state diagrams also for that. So basically this is the mod 4 counter. It can count the 4 states. So starting from 0 and end at 3, and again starting from 0 and end at 3, like that it will go. So vice versa is possible. Vice versa is known as down counter. So if you see the basic thing, that up counter means that these are the truth tables. So it will start from 0 and end at 3. So 0 to 1 is one transition, 1 to 2 is one transition, and finally 1 means the 2 to 3 is one transition. So the vice versa is transitions are known as down counter transitions. So as this is the 2-bit counter, for that 2-bit counter we have already said the truth table. For that we are going to have the total possible cases is 4. For that 4 possible cases we are going to have, or 4 transitions, we are going to have the 4 circles or circle representation for the state diagram of counters. So if you see the transition, that is starting from 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1, we have already saw in the truth table. So each transition will be represented in each circle. So inside that we are going to represent Q1 Q0. So in that fashion you are going to fill the Q1 Q0 in the circles and you are going to represent with the arrows. So if you consider as this is the up counter, because we are going from 0 to 3, as this is the up counter, we are going to start at 0 0 and it will go the transition. The next transition is, if you see the flowchart also, that is 0 1. So in the circuit or state diagram also you can see it is going to 0 1. Means the form of representing like this is known as state diagram. So for the counters we are representing, so that is the reason that is known as state diagram for counters. So 0 0 to 0 1, 0 1 to 1 0, 1 0 to 1 1, and again it is going to 0, like that it is going to follow the path for the up counter. So in the same fashion, if you have the down counter, means Q1 Q0 starting from 1 1 and end at 0, so from 3 to 0, so you are also going to invert the arrows. So starting from 0 0, it will go from 1 1, or you can also start from 1 1, it will go to 1 0, again it go to 0 1, again it go to 0 0. Likewise you have to invert, or you have to show the diagram, state diagram, with the help of inverted arrows in this fashion for the down counting. So in the same fashion, if you have the 3-bit counter, means you have 3 flip-flops, you have 3 outputs, that is Q0, Q1, Q2. So the same thing representing in a circle form, and we are going to have with the arrows the simple representation. So this kind of representation is known as state diagram for counter. So as we are going from 0 to 7, you can see the flowchart also. So the same thing will be represented in the circle, and we are going to follow the same order, starting from 0 0 0 and at 1 1 1, and at 1 1 1 again we are going to have the 0 0 0. So this is the representation of state diagram for the up counting. So in the 3-bit flip-flop, if you want the state diagram of for the counter, that is the down counter, so simply Q2 Q1 Q0 starts at 7 and ends at 0. So simply invert the arrows. So this is the representation, same representation, but invert the arrows, that gives our down counter. State diagram for the up counter and down counter are same, but the arrows will be changed. So I hope you understood that concept. Thanks for watching up to now.